Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. 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 Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hey everyone.
Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hey everyone. Good. Hi, how are you doing today? Welcome. Welcome. That we need to do. There's been some stuff roaming around on, YouTube land. And one of the questions that keeps coming up is TDJakes playing for the same side? But then the question also becomes, is his wife also? Because as you know, a couple of his sons are said to have been playing for the same side. And I think this may serve as a good example why it's hard to preach against this when you have this in you and you're a pastor, but you can't stop your urges. So the best that we can do in the psychic detective world is to ask, spiritually ask, like, are you gay, TDJakes? You know what I have found? I have found it's the worst thing in the world is to be gay and hide it, right? But that's how priests get it out. They get it out by, incorporating young boys into being altar boys, and they have urges. I don't understand why the human anatomy, how does it stop when you become a priest? How does it stop when you become a pastor? Right? There's nothing wrong with a gay pastor, but be honest. Let me decide if I want to go to a church that belongs to a gay pastor and his wife. Like, stop lying. Repent. I don't know. Be delivered. That's it. It's deliverance. Oh my God. Let me say hello to everybody. Hi, A. Walker. Hi, Shonda. Been watching you for years. This is my first time recording your live. You must have off today, child. Hi, Colton. Hi, son. I love that name. Brittany. Hello, Saki Love. Beautiful Queen and Misfits. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. I hope you did too. Sanji. Hi, Tracy and everyone. Anna Rivera. I don't think I've seen you in a little bit. How are you? Wanda White. Hi, everyone. Pretty picture. Miss Creole. Hey, Tracy. Looking beautiful and vibrant as always. I do try. And Jewel Jackson. Have you been a part of the feed and then left? Because I usually don't forget names like that. Corella, hello, Corella, Angel. Rihanna Love, Tracy, you are on a roll with some great readings. I'm loving it. Thank you. I really knocked my spiritual butt to I'm good. Hi, Crows. Antonio. Hi, Kira Pearsley. Happy day. So I'm going to be using my St. Croix cards, right? To ask a very simple question, right? This is really simple. It's not that hard. TDJakes, are you gay? Hi, Renee. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about TDJakes. Get this camera closer to me. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. TDJakes is your child. He's your love. He is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. I'm going to take out a card that is shown in the wrong direction, and it's called the Chariot. So I'm going to take it aside and see if it has a reason why it's in the wrong direction. Amen. 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 Okay. Oh, interesting. You know what I got from the Chariot? The Chariot has two horses. Normally they're dark and light, right? And somebody is steering the energy, right? The Ten of Swords in this deck is a reflection of the opposite. Interesting. It's a reflection of the opposite. Dark and light. Somebody is steering this. Reflections of opposites. So that's very interesting. I mean, right away, what I'm getting is childhood trauma or childhood molesting or something like that. That's what I'm getting right away. I don't know if it was, TD Jakes or was he the victim? Was he the perpetrator or was he the victim? Can't tell that yet. Hi, Millicent. Four of Pentacles in this deck, right, tells me there's actually been some childhood trauma. Actually, let me let you guys see the cards, okay? You don't need to look at me. This tells me that there was absolutely some childhood trauma here. This is the Chariot. This. Hold the Chariot aside right now. I get the Nine of Pentacles, and I get the Nine of Pentacles. Again, this deck is a little different, but notice how it's covering its vajayjay and boobies. Does anybody know what bird this is? It looks like a penguin, but I'm not sure it's a penguin. I'm not sure if it's a penguin. I'm not sure if it's a penguin. I get the Seven of Pentacles. I can tell you guys right now, he is going to a seer or prophetess that does readings. He is seeing somebody about what is about to go down. He is. I get the Tower, TDJakes. I believe Potter's house has to come to a close. I believe that you are seeking out a psychic or a medium or a prophetess because there's so much to lose. It's all falling apart. I want to say because of a woman, but notice the bird energy, how somebody is getting away on a bird. Somebody is escaping drama. Somebody in his own group is going to claim to be a victim. Child's play. Child's play. Does anybody know his upbringing? Because there was definitely something there where, again, I'm getting a little confused because in a way, I want to say that he was a victim, but what I really want to say is a bunch of children got together and played on each other. TD Jakes, I believe that people finding out that you're gay is the least of your problems. I believe you will be brought up on charges. And I get a mother figure here, a woman, a woman or a mother is going to somehow participate in providing some information. They won't show it. Only if I show it could I get into trouble. But if you say it, they might hide it, speaking from the purple couch. So go ahead and say it and I'll look at it, okay? I'm right by my phone right now. Oh, his mother was a teacher. Oh, that's scary. Oh. Sometimes back in the day, teachers are also babysitters. Back in the day, they're also care providers on the days off. See, that's what. Oh, that's scary. Oh, I may have hit on something. Oh God, I may have hit on something. Oh wow. Oh, you guys are helping. So go ahead and write it in the feed, unless you have my text number. speaking from the purple couch. But go ahead and write it. And if they block it, I still can see it. Oh, you can put that up, girl. Allegedly, he may have liked to dress like his mom. Yeah, I used to have a cousin. Not used to, I think he's still alive. And he dressed up in stockings and heels. And he was like 4. And my mom was like, that kid is gay. And she's like, they don't know it. Like, she had my gift. And so she would look at manners and go, that kid is gay. And he grew up gay. Without a doubt, this kid grew up gay. Absolutely. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just sometimes you can just figure these things out early on, right? And so if his mom missed the signs, right? And she's a teacher, and the kids are coming to the house, and maybe she was paying him to help her, right? Back in the day, there were no child labor laws like this. You know, he had carte blanche. He had carte blanche. Like, his own mother's house was like a candy store. Speaking from the purple couch, you don't hold on to that information. Talk to me. No, no, no. Talk to me. That means it's worse than I thought. And that means he would have been able to take his ministry and hide behind it. That means some of his sons might have done something in the ministry. I know his daughters have stolen children in the ministry, and somehow was it exported the one mother back to a Spanish country. The other mother is an American, and she was trying to get her child back. And I swear to God, if you're watching this feed, you need to get your child back. Thank you. Release it off your conscience. Girl, you better text me. Girl. If you don't have my text number, just text the 213 number and let them know that Tracy authorized her 818 number, and he will absolutely contact me. All right. So I do not want you holding on to this information. I am in shock, speaking from the purple couch, because I know how intuitive you are, and that you've always joined my feed because you are intuitive. And people that are intuitive are truth seekers. So to have your ministry license under him, Higher Ground Assemblies, which by the way will be shut down, and you know things, release yourself. Release yourself. Speak on it. So mine is the 818 number. 818. Do you have that? I am so glad I am doing this reading. Better out than in. Yes. Okay, La Queen, thank you. Lene says, speaking from the purple couch, you do not want you to track back to. No, no, no. Oh, stop it. Y'all got to stop being scared. Y'all got to stop being scared. Do not intimidate her, because then I think you're working for him. Then I think you're working for him. The truth needs to come out. The whole time in slavery, that's what we have invested in. We've invested in fear. 2024, everyone become a Cassie. Everyone. Hi, Cherie Love. It's okay, Lene, but watch the words that are coming out of your mouth. We stand in truth on the Purple Brick Road. I do these readings for truth. God and fear cannot coexist. Truth needs to come out. I agree with Tracy. Thank you. And you're also stopping her from releasing what she has seen. Like, don't do that. We want her to free herself. Free herself. Not hold it in and then die of cancer. Because that's the root of the disease. We're not doing that. We're going to be free. Okay? She's not fearful at all. She just didn't want to disrespect the feed. It's the 818, the purple couch. What's done in the dark will come to the light, and we stand in light. Light is God. Oh my God. What? Speaking from the purple couch, what? I just text the 213 number. Thank you. I am not really fearful, but I have been holding this for so long. After a lot of this came out, my friends said to her, "You told us, you told us." Y'all got to listen to people when we tell crazy stories. Speaking from the purple couch, I'm constantly telling crazy stories. I'm constantly giving crazy readings, and everybody goes, "That's not true. That could never happen, Tracy. That's not true." It always comes out true. That's why everybody started believing in me. Truth will always come to the light. Always come to the light. Trap Gypsy. Hi, how are you? What the cutest name ever. I love anything gypsy. There used to be a gypsy that started the stripping world. Her name is Gypsy Rose Lee. Plus, I feel like I'm a gypsy, right? Because gypsies wander, right? So I feel like I'm a gypsy. I love your name. Your readings happen exactly how you say each and every time. I've been watching you for years. Even the Kanika uh, Jenkins video, they shut it down for 6 years, so no information got out. If you research the pictures of that freezer where that girl was found, she was dragged and bloody, and there's no way, just no way, she got caught in that freezer. She was found in the freezer. Tell it all. Diseases are locked in your DNA. The negative feelings and the fear we hold on to, unlock them, not realizing you are causing your own illnesses. Yes. Yes. The high priest, this information and other information is coming out. Again, look at the black and white, light and dark. Anything hidden will come to the surface. We'll have to see the light of the candle, right? A candle in a black room will be seen. A candle. So imagine what truth could do. Oh, what? Hi, you have my number. Oh, this is a sign. This is a sign, sweetie. This is a sign. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Okay, we will talk later if you don't mind. Angela Williams, I have relatives that died of cancer and heart attacks. Yeah, Angela, yeah. Well, I don't think cancer can be environmental, right? But for the most part, cancer is part of cancer coming through. Part of it, part of the reason why it gets to come through. Um, One of them is environmental. The other part is DNA, right? Your DNA can pass on cancer cells. But the other part of it is holding things in. The other part of it is trauma, the worst trauma ever. Ooh, child. This is going to wind up being a session, child. It's going to be a session. So let's make an appointment so you have the freedom and the time frame to talk. Let's set aside an hour, okay? Speaking from the purple couch. Five of Wands, people are going to begin to protest, much the way they do right now. People are going to begin to protest, demand to know more, demand that he be arrested, demand that he tell the truth. Oh, thank you, Miss Creole. Look at you, reading the birds even. Thank you. Queen of Wands. I see a woman playing a huge role in this, a huge role. So I get black and white here, but somebody is stirring the energy. I get black and white here. I get so something else that was reflection, right? And reflection is about like how the mirror is the opposite of you. I get childhood. But I believe that he was traumatizing. I'm not sure. He could have been a victim. I don't know if I actually spiritually believe that. I believe he victimized, right? His vajayjay, right? Tells me that there was some sexual energy. I'm also getting an 8-pointed star. Let me look that up real quick, guys. What is the spiritual meaning of the 8-pointed star? Does anybody know if his mom is still alive? Rebirth or resurrection is the 8-pointed star, but the tower is here next to the 8-pointed star, right? The tower is here. And there's a fox here, right? Walking away, mind you. Not standing, but walking away. His mom passed. Okay. Um, okay, speaking from the purple couch. Thank you. Um, so the fox is walking away from the drama, right? And rebirth and resurrection, sometimes things have to crumble to the ground in order for change to occur. Ah, interesting. The 8-pointed star is called the Star of Redemption. It's an octagram. It means renewal. Hmm. Often shown in 4 different colors: white, black, red, and yellow. 8-pointed star. It's called the Star of Redemption, and redemption means the act of saving or being saved from sin, from error, or from evil. Also could mean clearing a debt. Guys, in a weird kind of way, he may have done so many bad things, he might be asking for this clearance. He might need this clearance in a weird kind of way. Let me see if you guys can see the cards better. He might be asking for some clearance. You know? Okay. Let me pull some more cards here. Knight of Cups. It's an offer. 3 of Wands. They're coming. The cavalry is coming not to save you. They're not coming to save you, TJ, TD, Thomas, Drake, whatever your name is. And the Eight of Pentacles, it's a weird card in this deck, but it looks like they have to cut down the trees to make way, which means your ministry has to be cut down to make way for the truth. There's an offer coming when the Calvary comes. They're going to want you to confess. They don't want to play this game with you. Also, I've been seeing a lot of magic, particularly with P. Diddy, and TD is also doing magic. But it won't work because it's in the past, TD. The magic will not work. It's in my past. Unfortunately, guys, if it's not done right, he also could try and escape. If it's not done well. If they don't just arrest him first and ask questions later, he will escape. But if he escapes, a judgment is going to be given with or without his presence. And I promise you, this guy will have an all-points bulletin around the world. Around the world. Oh, I always believed you. I always believed you. I didn't suggest you were lying at all, but that's nice. That's a very nice certificate. Speaking from the purple couch. You're gonna drown. You're gonna drown. Someone is going to give an order. You're gonna drown. Everything is coming out. You're gonna drown in all your lies. And it's layers upon layers upon layers. My God. And it's still funneling down, which is why they're going to have to shut the church down, because some of your members have God help me. Please help me, God. Get this out. Some of your members have been taught you're the emperor. You are now in the past. You will no longer be by the way, why doesn't anybody call him Pastor TDJakes, Bishop TDJakes? You know why? Because he feels guilty, because he's not acting responsibly. Do you understand that, everyone? And his wife is entangled in all of this. All of this. The husband and wife will get arrested like the Chrisleys. Particularly because of money. They squander it. They waste money. They are disgusting people. Is he the one that brought his wife the Rolls Royce, or was that another pastor? Mega churches are going to go down, people. Mega churches are going to go down. And in the end, a man is going to, hold on, just touch my face. A man is going to Judas you. Someone very close to you is going to Judas you. And this is the drowning. I still see a drowning. Drowning of everything you've ever worked for. Like, you're going to see your accounts just drain, drowning, drain everything. People, money, information is just going to come pouring out of people. Someone very close to you is acting like they're going to help and save you. But notice they're handing him a knife. Notice that. Oh, thank you, Lena. Notice. Notice what they're handing you. So what I feel like is going to happen, not only is the cavalry coming to take you in, I believe somebody has already traded information about you. Somebody intimate to you has already traded information about you. Somebody intimate could be a family member, could be a close associate. I know you have another pastor working with you. I don't know who it is, but it's a man. Are they both gay? Now, notice how the cards fall. I was looking for the yes card. This is my resounding yes card. But it fell immediately on top of the coupled off card, which is TD and his wife. Are they bi, was the question. The answer to the question is absolutely. Absolutely. And in actuality, there have been times when this woman, his wife, has been serviced by a paid person. There have been times when this woman, the wife, has been serviced. All right? So, unfortunately, she's just as disgusting as him. And I can tell you right now, she does it when he's away. Oh, yeah. Yeah. In this reading, I'm not saying it's okay for him to be gay. It is not okay for him to be. It is not okay for this two-faced mofo to be gay. It's okay to be honest. You built your whole church on the auspices of knowing. But I have to tell you, Lena, you came late. He's not only gay, he has done things in his childhood to other children. So it's bigger than being gay, sweetie. This is huge. Allegedly, in my opinion, and speculation. It's not looking good, Thomas Dexter. That's what we're going to call you. We're going to call you your government name that your mama gave you, that's on your birth certificate. Thomas Dexter. You don't get to have a power name anymore. You get to have the hood name you were born with. He's going to jail, guys. He's going to jail. And in 3 major areas. Money is one. Well, money is one. I'm just going to stick to money. Money is one. There's a woman that's coming out. She has something to say really bad. She has something to say really bad. And then, what's the third one? Money is one. So that could be RICO charges. But RICO charges is a lot of stuff. Racketeering, something. Can't think right now. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna stop here at the death card. I'm gonna stop here. It's over. It's over. You release yourself, TD. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. What? Oh, I had no idea. I mean, I knew his sons were gay. I didn't understand that he got caught in a sex ring. Oh my God. And Jules, sweetie, thank you. Oh my God. Oh, it's salacious, Lena. Very, very salacious. I might as well stop here because I asked for a simple question: is he bi? The answer is yes. Yes. I do believe that he's more gay than bi. Period. He's more gay than bi. That's what I believe. So I believe that the children came as a result of knowing that he was going to build a ministry, knowing that he had hidden desires. So I believe the ministry was built on his hidden desires. I believe he had the type of wife that said, let's do this. We could do this. I'll do this with you. So she was coming from a place of building a mega church and wanting him to be very, very powerful. I believe that they tricked the system. Let me show my face again. Oh, because sometimes I go in a zone. I believe that they tricked the system, the mega church system. I think they were the type to say, if we create a mega church slowly, we can build upon it and we can be the best mega church. I'd like to know why he changed his church, I believe, from Georgia, because that means a scandal would have been brewing. That's the way I see it. You don't just move your mega church. So that means a scandal must have been brewing. I also believe that he moved his church to Texas because maybe Texas is a strong Christianity state. And the powers that be, that means powers that are bigger than TD in the church community, wanted him to build a mega church for Black people. I don't think they did this by themselves. I do believe that the church has their hands in the Illuminati. And I believe that a mega church was built to get Black folks money, especially when Black folks started to become nurses and doctors and accountants and capable of paying for church services. I believe we were hoodwinked. I believe his church was a lie. I believe that he is under very, very powerful people. I believe that they are all won't stand for this exposure. And out of anyone, I think he should be afraid. No one else. I think he should be afraid, which is why I think he too is going to leave the country. And I see him going to an African nation that doesn't extradite. So, and if it's not an African nation that doesn't extradite, well, I guess what? He'll be in Bali with Russell and Diddy. But I think the very, very powerful people that built this church did it against Black folks. Did it because they recognized our insatiable appetite to have anyone be our next God. So, when someone looks up to you, you can trick them into anything. And that's why the mega church was built. And that's why you and I, the spiritual people, looked at him like, we were like, And I have to tell you, there is nothing powerful or profound that has ever come out of his mouth. He does not have the gift, the oracle gift. Think about it. He doesn't have it. He's not spiritually ordained. What did Jada say? Lena, I did not know that. Yes. By the way, can I trust Larry Reed? I'm not really sure. I don't watch him either. What do you think? Let me go back up and see what everybody says. Wow, going to jail. He has to go to jail. And he will be brought up on charges. I think he might get a whiff of it, and I think he's going to leave the country. And the charges are going to go through regardless, whether he's here or not. He only, okay, sexuality. Okay, she looks like a beard in a wedding picture, not a bride. Actually, he looks gay in a wedding picture. Look at the wedding picture. I could tell a gay man by his neck. A down low man, I could tell by looking at his neck. True. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, can't wait for the replay. Oh, it's good. Not they washing drug money through the church. That's very common. Very common. And sexcapades. Oh, my nose. Very common. A bunch of hypocrites. They don't practice what they preach. Yep. Oh, yes, the son exposed himself to do. Oh, my God. You can't write this. No one can write this script. It has to be reality. To 2 undercover officers and got caught. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They're preaching hate against others when they're real predators. Right. And he's been... Oh, West Virginia. West Virginia. Why did it close down? Who's from West Virginia? I need to know. Jada, bingo, you hit the nail on the head. It's giving women thou art loose in his actual story. I don't know what that means, but I know he had a program called Woman Thou Art Loose. TDJakes, thou art you loose. Imagine putting women down and then calling it a project. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Woman, thou art loose. Look at you. Don't look at me. My pastor once said that to us. He was flirting with this gorgeous, thick-thighed woman. Married. And he would put on his robe. And he never did this before, right? I was going to church for years. He never danced in the middle of the aisle. Now he's dancing in the middle of the aisle. Getting down on his knees, taking the mic. I said, I mean, I've never seen this from this pastor. But where he stopped was at the thick-dyed girl wearing red. She was wearing red. I don't know what color. She was thick-dyed, and she loved to come to church in short skirts. And you know, when you're thick-dyed, the skirt rises. I'd be with my dad, and I'd be like, what's happening? And I'm grown. When I tell you I was with my dad, like, I'm 40, right? 30. And I'm like, what's happening? And my dad, who had my gift, just used it differently. He had the gift of observing. And he would say to me, look where he stopped. Thick thigh girl? Mm-hmm. Now I'm interested. Now I'm like this. I want to see how far this is going to go. Just drooling down my mouth because he's on the floor, on one knee, talking to God and God, God and God and God and God. And I'm like, what? What? Look at my dad. And the pastor's wife, she didn't show up to church for several. Pastor's wife was always there. She does not miss her role. She did not show up to church, and then one day she had an argument with him, and the church was really bad. It got really bad. It got really ugly. Pastor so-and-so, I can't remember his name. Whatever. You pastors, you guys suck. Find me one that doesn't suck, and I still won't believe that you don't suck. I still won't believe it. I would find it very hard to believe that you don't suck. So, don't bother me. Closeted pastors are the most dangerous because people bring their LGBT loved ones, oh, interesting, to them to be fixed. I can't. I was about to make a really bad joke, but I really can't. Oh my God, the vision I got in my head. Oh my God, Jesus, please don't let things happen like that. That doesn't surprise at all, my God. Hello, TSS. You're never late. Is this second wife, Greenleaf, will be resurrected after this? I don't know what that means. Is this woman, who are we talking about? Preach, Tracy. Love this reading. Thank you, Joshua. Larry Reed Live saying TD is controlled by white people. Yes. TD is controlled by white people, and then TD controls the black congregation. Slaves. Still slaves in the name of God. Wake up. Oh, got it. Stop it. You don't have a neck gator? It shows in the neck. I can't do it now, but monitor the necks. You will always see gay from the neck up. I promise you. There was the very first MTV guy, gay guy on MTV, black guy. And when he announced himself in the promos, he took off his shirt. And when he took off his shirt, he did something like this with his neck. And I was like, gay. And he turned out, the big secret was that he was gay. I see that hydrocell. I see that spirit on him. Netflix will name this movie In God We Trust. Thank you, Volvo. Not loose booty call, someone else loose. I thank God for my spiritual gifts to see spiritually. I could never sit in that church and not see. I could never sit in that church and listen to a sermon and not see. My third eye is always open. He had a movie called Woman That Don't Lose, and in the movie the little girl was. He had a movie called Thou Art Loose. Can I throw up? Can I throw up in front of y'all? Because this is ridiculous. Woman, thou art loose. Is it TDJakes movie? Why are we watching and supporting these kind of movies, guys? Why are we supporting this? Who let their child play this role? Is Kimberly Elise the one that was in Beloved? Who's Michelle in the movie? And did the guy go to jail? Why was Michelle in a cell? Oh, oh, wow. Kimberly Elise. Doesn't Kimberly Elise play in some weird movies? I think she really needs to question her mental health. Oh. Kimberly Elise was in, wasn't she in Oprah's movie Beloved? Yeah, she was in Beloved. She's a part of the Illuminati. She's a part of the bullies. She is the representation to show black women in the most horrible of light. She's in a system. That makes I didn't that makes so much sense. She is the key. She's attached to Oprah, Beloved. It was a horrible movie. Um, Now you're telling me, Woman, Thou Art Loose. TD Jakes is attached to Diddy. She's attached to Oprah, who now we, she's attached to Diddy, Oprah, TD Jakes, anybody that attended these conferences. Woman, Thou Art Loose. I did not watch the movie. When you don't have discernment and you can't see what is being put upon our community to make our community look disgusting, she's attached to Tyler Perry too. I would never watch another movie that Kimberly Elise is in. She has mental illness, guys. Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Yes. Michelle was an SA victim. Well, she has mental illness and she is being used by the bullies and the Illuminatis. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Redefining either, to be honest with you. A lot of these people also obsessed with making movies about the suffering of women. TD has an obsession with that. Mm, mm, mm. She's attached to Tyler Perry too. They all produce movies and TV shows exploiting black women's pain. We always have to go through pain and forgive them. Which is why, spiritually, listen to what I'm saying, everyone. Spiritually, the OWN channel could not survive. Spiritually. Because she was producing shows that was still not allowing women to be in the best light. All right. Wow, that was new information. That was way new information. Mm, mm, mm. That's why this morning, on this morning show, I was trying to explain about the color purple, right? That if you haven't seen it, sucks to be you. That there was no sex scene between Fantasia and Taraji. Shook and Celie did not have a sex scene. And I said the reason why there was no sex scene is because the Illuminati would have exploited that in a disgusting kind of way and would have ruined both their careers. I believe Taraji's contract said, if you want me, no. And then I also believe that someone told me in the feed that Fantasia's mom is a pastor. And no, no, no. Right, Lena? Right? Yes. And in the feed this morning, some folks were saying how disappointed, like, because, it showed Celie was loved by someone. And I said, no, no. The Illuminati would have exploited that part of sex and they would have made it graphic. No, we understood the love between them without seeing it. I don't need to see a man and woman making sex to believe that he loves her. I don't need to see that. Why do I need to see it? No, no. And I believe it was Taraji, already knew before she signed the contract there would be no sex scenes. None. I'm I'm saying, hi Nancy. You are saying what she said also confirmation. You're good, Tracy. What did she say? I'm good. What did she say, sweetie? Yes. Stop supporting movies that glorify black pain. Yes. Yep. They kissed and woke up in bed. But the color purple, they did a wonderful job downplaying the male abuse and upplaying women togetherness. So go see that movie because by the end, I didn't want to cry. I was like, I'm not going to come to this movie. I'm not going to cry. The very end, I was like, no, no. And the tears came rolling down my face. So sad. Oh, Fantasia's mother and grandmother were preachers. So no, she is not going to disrespect her heritage. Was that a bad movie? Also, the movie for colored girls only? I didn't see that either. There's so many movies I get protected from. I I always think God doesn't want me to see certain things. They want to see someone that looks like Celie suffer, not in this day and time. That's very true. Do you mean like dark skinned girls? Because I believe that. Wow. Yeah. Please don't watch which movie? For colored girls only? It wasn't a good movie? I didn't watch it, so I don't have plans to watch it now. Let me tell you something. I couldn't, some of the movies that y'all are mentioning, I could not watch. I could not watch the R. Kelly movie. No, I have yet to sit through it. I have yet to sit through the R. Kelly movie. I saw one girl, a Spanish girl, I think she was, and she went to say something, and it was at my sister's house. I walked right out. I was like, come on, Tone, let's go. And I was so glad I was taking her out because Tony don't need to hear that mess. It's graphic for colored girls only? It was a terrible movie? What? Please don't watch that movie. It's graphic. I won't then. I don't know why we authorize women and actresses that are black need to start saying no to roles like that. Surviving R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. Surviving R. Kelly. Look at this. How pretty is this? It's a pyramid citrine. How pretty is that? Isn't that pretty? All right, guys. I could stay long and shoot the breeze, or we could get our answer, which we just did. Right? Oh, it's about a movie about women being violated. Oh, I didn't know that. And they tell their stories, right? They tell their stories. A consist of rape, child death, closeted men, DV, anything bad you can think of. I'm so sorry, black women. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't let the media do this to you anymore. Don't see movies like this. The Color Purple was good, though. And I think Alice Walker's still alive. That's the impression that I got, that she's still alive. Does anybody know? Because why don't we ever see Alice Walker interviewing? Oprah, you're so selfish. You want all the glory. Where the fuck is Alice Walker? Can somebody check to see if she's still alive? Listen, unacceptable, Jada. Stop being strong. That's not the message that should be put out for us. No, that's not the point. That's the thing that they put inside our heads. No matter what we go through, we're strong. No matter what we go through, childbirth, Dr. Jackie, we're strong. No, you weren't made to be strong. No, no mas. That's why they don't believe us when we're in pain, because we watch movies that says, if she survived that, I survived that. You don't have to survive that. That shit is disgusting. What most no. You're gonna have mental illness. You're gonna have cancer. You're gonna have everything, because the word strong means I carry on in spite of all the ugly that's done to me. Everybody stop and cry. Cry. And then tell someone. Find someone that wants to listen to your story. We're not strong women anymore. We're not owning that. There's no such thing as a strong black woman. That's what these movies constantly put inside of us. I refuse to be a strong black woman. I am vulnerable. I cry. I'm emotional. I'm sad. I honor that change in all of you. I honor it. And that's why we definitely have to stop supporting movies. But remember, nobody saw a woman as king. Watch Woman is King and understand what being strong is about. Because Woman is King was about feminine togetherness. We do this together. And that's where our strength comes from. And they took that away from us. And they made us jealous of one another. We are the red tent. Did anybody ever read that book? We are the red tent. And in the end, they fucked each other over in that scenario. No more fucking each other over. Women, rise up. If you want to be strong together. Please go see it, Patty. It will change your whole life. Yeah, but Kathy, you're white. It's different for you. Totally different. I appreciate your support. I know that you're an ally. Black women don't have the same language. So I'm trying to teach them the language that you said. I'm a woman, period. As a woman, I have also cried for all. We don't have the same language. So I apologize that I need to talk to Black women. No, we are Black. You're born Black first. In the womb, you are Black. You're Black from your DNA. You're born Black first, I promise you. All right. So I'm not separating the Black from the woman. I am talking to Black women. That's on a period. That's on a goddamn it. That's on fuck out of here. Black women need to change on what strength looks like. Strength looks like togetherness. Strength looks like crying. Strength looks like sitting on your sofa and saying, I can't do this anymore. And say it out loud, not getting up and feeding the kids. Tell the kids to sit down with you because mommy has to cry right now. Mommy's overwhelmed. All right? It starts with the DNA. Yes. Stop carrying the other's burden. Yes. Final outcome. Exactly what I said. Networker. Networker. Enhances unity through the sharing of information. Engenders social awareness and empathy. We have to network, right? We have to care for one another. Networker, HIJKLMLMN. Expands the sphere of influence by forging alliances and making connections amongst vastly different groups of people. Helps develop social flexibility and empathy that seeks commonality with those who might not seem to be potential friends or allies. Messenger and communicator have skills to disseminate information and power. Look for a continued pattern of forging links with others to deliver vital information and ideas. All women need to get together. I think that's what you were trying to say, Kathy. All women need to get together. Black women need to get together. And we have to learn to support each other and not continuously watch shows on OWN or movies made by Tyler Perry that put women down. Oh no, I get it, Kathy. I get it. But I don't want to make this about you. I have a whole culture of people that have been suffering. So I want to be like a little focused today to let you know I'm talking to black women. No apologies now. I take it back. No apologies. I have every right to talk to black women because the system is against us. It's against us. How are we supposed to feel when we watch For Colored Women Only? That's the title, right? The title is For Colored Girls Only, right? Only is the key word. How are we supposed to watch that and then heal? When they also don't give us the resources to heal. When they don't say go to a legal certified counselor. When they say to you, go to your pastor and explain to your male pastor what you've gone through. And your male pastor gets off on your stories and then tells you, you know, Proverbs says this and Psalm says keep your mouth shut. Everything here is, oh my God, allegedly, in my opinion, right. I'm sorry. Attack on every side. We get hit everywhere. We are not the same. We are not the same. We can't be the same. We're not treated the same. Why are we going off on a tangent? We're talking about the wrong things. Remember when you come out of your face and you change the structure. And sometimes, Kathy, as a white woman, that's what you're good at. So no, we're not doing that. We're going to stay focused on TDJakes. We're going to stay focused on black women. We're going to stay focused on black women. Stop watching stories that tear you down emotionally. Stop. No more. No more. No more. No more. Mm-mm. And I'm telling you, I have never seen any of the movies we talked about. And I know now I must have been protected by God because I can't be going home throwing up every day listening to these types of stories. And for those of you that have mental health issues right now, anger issues right now, go to a counselor. It will save your life. If you're having mommy issues and daddy issues right now, and it's because of childhood trauma, go to a counselor, especially if you have children to raise. And a counselor that's willing to tell you about yourself. I don't believe that we do it because we should support each other. If that was a concept that was real in the black community, we would be saying to each other, never go see a movie like that ever again. We don't have the concept of supporting each other. We're only now getting a concept because of COVID, because of IG. Now we're learning to support each other. But you learn to support each other the right way. And watching some stupid movie about trauma is not the right way. You're putting money into people's pockets that live off your trauma. Yes, it does help. I've been to therapy, loved it. Love me some therapy. which is the reason why I became a certified counselor, which is the reason why I became a DV counselor. Oh my God, I had to become a DV. Those movies are depressing, and you bring the trauma home. You bring somebody else's trauma home. You go to bed with that trauma. You look at your husband with the trauma from the movie that you just watched. Stop watching that crap. And most of them are built by white companies. Thank you, Lexol. Okay, I better stop because I don't want to get angry. Thank you, Kate. I hope I'm getting my point across. I'm trying not to get angry. I'm trying to get you guys to realize you don't have to. You don't have to pay Kimberly Elise a dime for her to keep making trauma-filled movies. You don't have to support her anymore. Any kind of therapy that lets you release is your best friend. All right? And again, Kathy or any other Caucasian person watching, it is not against you. It's for us. Whoo, child. Cue the music.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.